Hey, thanks for dropping in. So, it's a bit of unfortunate timing with this video. What with the egg situation south of the border, where half my audience resides, couldn't be helped. This recipe was next in the pipeline. But anyway, if you are able to get your hands on some reasonably priced eggs, and you're looking for a fantastic new way to utilize them, this is for you. Coming up next. Alright, the dish we're making today is shakshuka. I actually just made this for my wife for Valentine's Day breakfast. A lot of you may already know what this is, but if you don't, it's basically eggs poached in a flavorful tomato sauce. Shakshuka is from North Africa, and what I really love about it as a cook is its adaptability. It really takes well to a wide variety of ingredients, so you can personalize it pretty much however you want. The first thing we need to do is fry our onion in a bit of olive oil. We want to get them nice and soft with just a little bit of color, but not really caramelized. Notice that I'm using a non-stick frying pan, which is what I'd recommend. The acid in tomatoes we'll be adding shortly may react with cast iron and carbon steel. Non-stick just avoids any potential issues. That's looking good. Now we can go in with our veg. I'm using sweet bell pepper, which is pretty common in shakshuka, as well as zucchini, which is less so, but I think it works amazing. Really, you can throw in almost any firm veg you want. Again, we want a light fry just to soften them a bit. We'll also throw in our garlic and get it nice and aromatic. Everything's looking good. Time to add some spices. First, we'll go in with Ras El Hanout. This is a Moroccan spice blend that can have up to 40 different spices in it. I describe it as being earthy with a little bit of sweetness, some woodiness, a little bit of citrus almost. It's pretty complex and kind of hard to describe. One thing it's not, though, is spicy. There's no heat, so don't be afraid to really use it. We're also going to go in with some smoked paprika. Not as much, but enough to add a little more depth and also some really beautiful color. Okay, it's time to add our tomatoes. It doesn't really matter what type, because they're going to cook down. I'm using Aroma as well as a handful of grape tomatoes, because that's what I had in the fridge. They'll add some body to the sauce as well as reinforce the tomatoiness of the final dish. Now we go in with our second tomato product, which is passata, which we'll thin with a bit of water. Passata is uncooked tomato puree that's been strained, unlike tomato sauce, which is cooked, unstrained, and often has salt and additional flavorings added. Passata is basically tomato sauce in its purest form. It's brighter, fresher, and unlike canned tomatoes, which can have a bit of metallic aftertaste, unless you cook it a long time or add a bunch of other strong flavors to it, passata just tastes like tomatoes. Oh, we can't forget some fresh thyme to add a bit of herbaceousness. And finally, we'll season with salt and fresh cracked pepper. Now we just have to let this simmer and cook down for a few minutes. Our sauce looks ready. Let's give it a quick taste. It needs a pinch more salt. Let's fish those thyme sprigs out. And drop our eggs into little wells while making a sauce. Of course, they need seasoning also. In case the size of the pan wasn't a dead giveaway, this shakshuka is a personal serving. As I mentioned, I made this for my wife only a few days ago, and my daughter doesn't like eggs, so this is just for me. Our final ingredient is goat cheese, which we'll sprinkle around a pan. Now we'll turn the heat off and cover the pan with a lid. We'll give this about 5 minutes, and hopefully that's enough time to fully set the egg whites while leaving beautiful runny yolks. We'll find out soon enough. And here we are, fresh from the stove, my version of shakshuka. We're going to finish it with a sprinkle of fresh parsley for color. We got to work fast, because the eggs are going to continue cooking while they sit in that pan full of hot sauce. Alright, that's enough. Let's do the flyby. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. I've got to get to eating this. See you next time.